It didn't hurt that bad. Went for like a body board on the gravel, but I'm okay. Yeah.
You've had a hell of a summer.
It's better that than the road.
Hey there, friends. Jim Miller with Pure Gravel coming at you with another episode of the Pre-Ride Show presented by LEL Cycling. We're here at the BWR Cedar City. I get a chance to sit down with my man Eddie Anderson, Alpecin Fenix. Bro, how are you?
Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Say good, but clearly something would happen this morning. A little pre-ride and
yeah, I got out for a nice pre-ride with Brian Petrie and on like one of the downhills, just washed out in the loose dirt. You know, it's a bit drier here than it is back home in Virginia. So
yeah,
it's good to test the tires before race day, not on race day.
Yeah, not on race day.
Limits.
You've had a bit of a summer when it comes to that. A tough go at Steamboat.
Yeah.
What happened? Like, fill everybody in that may not know. You were right in the heat of the race, and then just something really wacky happened.
Yeah, it rained a little bit the day before. We were riding a farm road that was a bit rutted out, and basically me and a few other riders like sort of got a little offline, rode up onto the side of the rut, and then the tires just started sliding, and so I fell to my right, and unfortunately there was a barbed wire fence there, so I sliced my lip open and got a little bit of a concussion, but fortunately there was a facial surgeon that came right into the hospital from his mountain bike ride. It stitched me up. Super nice guy.
Nice.
So I was really fortunate, I think.
You're now a member of the Johnny Hoogerland fan club, right? Like a verified
yeah, exactly.
member.
Oh man, barbed wire.
Have you done any racing since then, or is it more just training and healing up, or?
It was super fun going to the Belgian waffle ride in North Carolina, and I just rode the Wafer
with your
ride
dad,
with
didn't
my
you?
dad, which
How cool
was
that?
super cool.
Yeah.
And got to support some of my friends and see a different perspective of the race and feel the energy of all the people that make it happen, you know, which was really cool to feel that. And then after that, I actually raced a mountain bike race in Snowshoe last weekend, the World Cup mountain bike race, which was super fun. The result was, nothing to write home about, but it was good to get a little bit of high intensity in there. And
is it always a shock to the system when you're coming from more of a road background right now to jump into a mountain bike race like that, which requires that out of the gate sort of
for
effort?
sure. Most of like these races that I do these days are 6 hours.
Yeah.
It's more of a slow burn, and the highest zones you hit are threshold, and that's the threshold is usually like what kind of decides the race on some of these climbs, and there it was like full stick every single climb, but it was really a special event. The energy was awesome, and to see my good friend and former teammate Chris Blevins win,
was great,
which was really awesome.
First time in a long time, right? I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, so super cool. But I'm happy to be here.
Right on. We're happy to have you.
Yeah.
Big news dropped the other day. UCI did what we thought they might do for a long time.
Yeah.
Any perspective on that in terms of what that means to the racing world? For you as a World Tour member, you're already on the World Tour. You automatically qualify and get in there for that. But is that a good thing for the sport of gravel racing?
I think for me, I haven't really totally processed the news, and it hasn't fully sunk in, but my initial perspective is that I really like gravel racing as it is, with these the lack of rules, the lack of structure, everyone's starting together, and it's not necessarily about the race, it's about the epic experience, and I'm hesitant to believe that the UCI understands that at this moment, so we'll see. But
there's still a lot of questions out there. We didn't have a lot of details to what it would be.
What would they do? Who knows? It's only word is only on the street, so I think it's a little bit too soon to make big assumptions. But my perspective now is keep it the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the rest of your calendar look like for the year? It's been a jam-packed, condensed version of a racing calendar here in the States anyway, but what's it look like for you for the rest of the year?
My last race is next weekend, Barrie-Roubaix.
Okay.
That's up in Michigan. And then I'll take a few weeks off before start getting ready for next season, at training camps and winter base miles and everything like that. So, but yeah, I'm excited. Still have tomorrow and next weekend, so eyes on the prize before we rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a lot of your buddies, teammates, etc., racing this weekend in Belgium.
Yeah.
Who are you pulling for? What's the word on the street? Who's looking fit? Who's going to take home the rainbow stripes?
Obviously, I hope Van der Poel or an American can bring home the stripes for us, and it was fun to watch the U23 race this morning and see so many of my friends and fellow Americans up in the front group at the end of the race this morning. Got me excited to ride and race tomorrow.
Right on. We can't wait. Somebody that's going to be in the front group tomorrow is Eddie Anderson. Brother, thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you.
Great luck, man. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Pre-Ride Show presented by LEL Cycling. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and make sure to hit the bell to get notified of all the future episodes that drop while we're here in Cedar City. Thanks for tuning in.